Also, let me welcome Ishmail Nyaribo, lawyer, political analyst. A bit of a latecomer, but karibu to the program. Good morning. This is a quick thought from you on this issue as we move on to the other stories making headlines as well on the Daily Nation.
Yeah. I just, because I don't want to repeat what my colleagues have said,
right.
Number one, the government should do more to do civic education.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are people who don't understand what exactly wash is when you talk about wash.
We just hear the term wash.
When the minister comes out in public and says wash.
Right.
By the way, there are people who don't understand completely, whether they're in Nairobi or Mashinani, and that is why they are easily conned. So I think that the government must be honest and put up a good fight and say, we want to stop this crime and vice. And then, you know, not just ambush people, say, go to court, do this. And people, when you listen to the stories in the courts, you just wonder, how can somebody be told, please face the tree and I will pray for you. Let me hold your money. And there are people who buy that kind of thing. So it is about civic education. We know this country, they say it's 80–90% Christian, and the issue of conning people through their theories and philosophy, faith and what they believe in. The government must do more to ensure this stops, so that we don't really have to recognize somebody who believes in these conning ways coming to parliament. So I still blame the government in terms of enlightening the masses, because they really do not know. When we see foreigners, Ismail, you will be surprised when we see Mzungu coming to Nairobi, we want to completely, give up our faith and follow him just on account of skin. And when we see these people coming from West Africa, North Africa, South Africa, and they come to the country, and we are so friendly as a nation. But these people are not coming because they like you. Some of them, I must be very clear on that. Some people are just coming to perpetuate their conning schemes from their home country. And they are so calculative, you will not know when you are being washed. So I think that the country, the state should do more.
That actually begs for even bigger debate on this particular issue. So still on the Daily Nation, Bahati Muringi, casualties of the Azimio Week candidates deal, and the musician protests decision as Raila party settles on incumbent Anthony Elwatch to face off with UDA flag bearer. Is not the only one. So the Azimio La Umoja and Kenya coalition plans to have sort of what they call weaker candidates step down for their strong counterparts in areas where multiple candidates have been fielded from, claims. And of course, it's claimed its first casualties, like you have the first one. I talked about the Embakasi North parliamentary candidate, Jane Muringi, who has been prevailed upon to step down for Jubilee's, had parties, Harrison Wangoro. Wakili, looking at this particular situation, and this is going to prove quite a headache for Azimio, One Kenya coalition, I believe, having, such candidates who actually, I believe, amass quite an influence on the ground. What do you make of this?
It is a do-die for Azimio. One, it might completely bury Baba and Karua from getting the vote that they deserve.
Really?
Winning an election, you need 50+1%. I have been in the campaign in West Mugrango constituency for the Member of Parliament. For every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm always in those campaigns for one candidate called Steve Mogaka. Voters will go to the polling pool because of 4 reasons. One, they have a personal interest to a particular candidate. That personal interest cannot be transferred to another person.
Isn't this
if that person is out, like an MCA, if that MCA is removed, there are people registered who transferred their votes from Nairobi to go and register at that polling station. They will never go. That is a loss for a presidential candidate.
But looking at, the political strategy that perhaps this camp is employing to ensure that, what they're calling stronger candidates to be able to beat their opponents.
You are strong in relation to other contestants.
All right.
And those other contestants, combined, they have a serious constituency that cannot be transferred. For example, one clan cannot vote for another clan because they hate each other. So when you say, you step down, your clan will not, you can't, it's not like a market where you take a goat and give it to another person.
Okay.
It is dynamics,
All right.
and I'm telling you, clan politics
Okay.
are different and they cannot be swayed.
All right.
And for this election, 2022, there is nobody, I have been in that campaign and everybody here will attest to you, none of the 5 elective offices, the MCA, the senator, are talking about the presidential candidate. Everybody is campaigning for themselves. You come to electorate, they tell you, don't tell us about William Ruto.
This is where I'm okay. All right, all right.
That is where the whole issue is.
And I'll come to the panelists, of course, on that issue as we